What's up, everybody? Welcome to week 16 of Petey's Power 5 with Parlay Potential. We had an interesting week last week. We'll start off by just covering that and start with Thomas, who hit 3 of his 4 picks. He yet again did not deliver that latter pick. But, that's just the precision with which he works, He just needs to make sure everything is locked in. He's going to bat 100% on these. He's committed, so we're not going to stress about it. We'll wait till the next one comes up.
I appreciate you saying that, yeah. Pause for 2 weeks, but I think I got one this week, so.
Sweet. You picked Isaiah Likely, which we briefly covered in Dan's episode, and that hit a fat 0,
Yeah.
0 targets. Of course, that's the only pick of yours that I took this week and rolled with. I mean, I didn't disagree with your other ones. They were kind of mixed into parlays, but I didn't touch the Jackson Dart one, which you did hit. I thought he was going to get in the end zone. I picked him to get a touchdown, but he ran for 60 yards or something. I don't know. It was a lot.
I was surprised he didn't get in the end zone for sure.
But Isaiah Likely. Not likely.
Not likely at all.
Fuck that guy. You did hit your 49ers pick on the money, 12.5. You took the spread over, got it on the hook. They won by 13.
That was a Vegas call, and they didn't need to drive and kick that field goal, but they were like, we need you to cover this guy, so I know you're up, but kick it.
Yeah. Your Buffalo pick did not look good initially at all, and then, man, they know how to turn shit around.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad for that Patriots fan base. That sucks, you're the young kid on the block, and you think you finally got this winning season, and you're just kicking the ass of the top dog, the bully, and then he's just like, oh, I wasn't even trying. Here we go. And then you just can't stop him. That was rough.
Yeah, pool sharked.
Well, Dan, you had an interesting week.
I sure did.
Yeah, so your Buffalo New England under 52 did not hit. That went 10 plus points over. Your Cleveland versus Chicago King went under.
Chicago did their part.
Yeah, hence why I'm fading basically all Cleveland players this week. That's all I needed to. They'll struggle against the Buffalo Bills this week.
They are who we thought they were.
Yep. And we let them off the... All right. Well, Dan, you kind of shipped these in last minute, and I had to kind of do a makeshift odds because I didn't even get to it. But I gave you plus 258 odds, which is the average parlay odds for negative 112 bets. You picked the line for all 4 players, starting with receiving. You picked Jaden Reed to go over 35.5. He crushed that very early, too. And DJ Moore, he crushed that pretty early. So that was a great parlay. Your Javonte Williams pick and Travion Henderson were also smash plays. Covered those numbers easily. So great work on the player parlays this week.
Yes.
I was proud of you. Your spread pick did hit. I don't know what the odds were. Actually, wait, I have it written down as plus 264.
Yeah,
I thought I didn't have it. Okay, either way, you did hit that, but you missed your money line pick, which is shockingly the hardest thing, apparently. Just to pick a winner, or 2, or 3, or in my case, 10, But you got Green Bay right. Oh, you got Green Bay and Carolina wrong.
Yeah, so I picked 5 different 2-leg parlays. Unfortunately, my 4 misses were together.
Yeah.
So, kind of a cool week.
Yeah, it was. I think your player parlays were excellent. I mean, those were easy. If anyone tailed those, they would have been chill. And plus 258 is not bad. That's a pretty great parlay. For mine, I put a mega wildcard parlay in our Discord. If you ever want access to that, follow us at Savant Sports. I did not hit that, but it was fun. I also had pretty mega parlays on Moneyline and spread. My spread one was killer. It had plus 3205 odds, but it missed on Carolina and then Dallas. I was planning on cashing it, assuming Carolina came out, but I picked them to cover by 2.5, and they lost by 3. So right there at the end, that one hurt, and it was the dumbest way possible too, because it was a penalty that put them into field goal position rather than going to overtime, and that one hurt.
That play call by Kellen Moore though was pretty snazzy.
Yeah, it was. I guess you got to respect game even when it hurts. And I also, on my money line, I hit Houston, Jacksonville, Philly, but missed Carolina, Dallas. Oh, I also had Baltimore in there. So moving on to this week. Thomas, would you like to start us off with a money line spread? Sure. Yeah.
Money line spread? All right. New category. The money line spread.
Spread my money out in a line.
I'll start with the one I think you guys will like, and I'm going to take the Chargers money line at plus 110.
Yep.
Referencing Mary Fuck Kill, and that's exactly what I thought when I saw that game. I was like, I don't understand this line. I mean,
don't get it.
Cowboys just got beat by J.J. McCarthy at home, so that team morale has to be at an all-time low if it wasn't already before. Chargers look good. Chargers look ready to roll.
How much you putting on it?
$10. I thought about this week increasing the unit size, but I think because I'm doing the ladder back, I'm going to wait a week.
Okay. You are already winning handedly, so you don't need to try to push it.
I mean, it's still fun. I mean, in my own betting, this is when I start ramping up my units anyways, so I wanted to be consistent.
Cool. Dan?
Yeah, my money line, I will go with what I referenced in Mary Fuck Kill and take New England plus 136. I'll do 10 Peter bucks on that.
Cool. Love it.
Yep, and I'll stick with just the one pick for most of my picks this week because I don't have so many strong opinions for most of them.
Okay.
There's one I'm going to do.
Well, I've got strong opinions. My money line picks, I'm going to do a pretty big parlay here. These teams that I feel very good about. Chargers, I feel very good about. Philly beating Washington, that they're going to beat us. Green Bay, Tampa Bay, Kansas City, Denver, and Detroit. Any major disagreements from the crowd?
I would not trust...
What's going to bust that?
Would not trust Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm. Exactly where I was going. And you'll see why in a little bit.
Okay.
Carolina's the other money line I had written down. They both just lost games to the bad teams in their division. They shouldn't have lost. They're both reeling.
You know what?
One of
Fair
them
enough.
is playing like they want to win the bad division.
I'm taking Tampa Bay out. Any of those others?
Not necessarily.
Yeah. I think Detroit will beat Pittsburgh, but there's something in the back of my mind that keeps disagreeing with that. So I'm leaving that one alone. But
cool.
All logic says Detroit will beat Pittsburgh.
I think they got it.
Tomlin only needs one more win to get his 9.
So yeah, it doesn't have to be this week.
Yeah.
Who did the Steelers play next week?
Yeah, tough schedule. And I think Browns, Ravens.
So they'll beat the Browns and then get their 9.
Yep. Well, that does it.
All right, leading into the spread that we were just mentioning, I'm taking Panthers plus 3 at negative 110, $11. I do think Bucks could win this game. I don't have like a clear cut. I wouldn't be as ballsy as Dan to take Panthers money line, but Tampa Bay should not be laying points on the road at this point. And we've seen this fucking story from the Panthers all year. They have a horrible game, and then they bounce back at home. They had a horrible game against 49ers. They beat the Rams. Horrible game against, I don't know who the fuck they played before the Packers, and they beat the Packers. So this is just that spot. You got to back Panthers.
Yeah.
I just feel like worst case scenario, this pushes.
I like it. I just trust Baker Mayfield so much more than Bryce Young. And like a clutch down to the wire playoff, gotta have it moment. But I don't know. Yeah, there is something that's giving me pause. So,
I mean, Bucks could easily lose this game and then beat the Panthers later because they still got to play them twice, and then the Bucks still take the division. So I don't think them losing this means that Baker's like out.
True.
And they seem like two teams that would split at this point.
I kind of agree. They're close enough. All right. Dan, what you rolling with?
I want to bump this up. If I'm gonna get Minnesota -3, I want them higher for better odds. So I'm gonna take Minnesota -4.5. Do I want to go higher?
Take it 9.5. Really
Yeah,
drink
just
that
go for
JJ
it.
McCarthy
How
Kool-Aid.
much better if I go to 5.5? Plus 129. These numbers aren't jumping up as much as I want them to do when I go farther. So yeah, give me 4.5 plus 121 for Minnesota. 15 Peter bucks on that one.
Okay. All right. My spread picks, because I'm doing a mega parlay. I'm not changing from this strategy. I'm going down swinging.
You're gonna hit one in week 18.
I know. That's what it's gonna happen one of these final weeks. I'm picking Kansas City to win by 2.5. I think they get it by a field goal. I'm picking the Chargers to not lose by 4.5. It just feels like a lock to me. I'm picking Philly to win by 2.5. And then I'm picking Buffalo to beat the Browns by 6.5. Full touchdown.
I'll be so happy if we only lose by 3 to Philadelphia.
I agree. I think I'm being conservative there, but divisional matchup, Eagles know how to play with their food. Cincinnati to win by 2.5. And New England to cover and not lose by more than 4.5. Though I think they win that game, as I do with the Chargers. So.
And then Vikings -9.5, right?
Yeah, no, not that one. Though that being said, I do have Vikings winning that game.
All right, there you go. Those are pretty good picks.
Thanks.
Yeah. I like this spread.
I don't see a bust in there.
All right, rushing and receiving. I'm going to get creative this week, not only because I keep running the same fucking problem that none of the lines are out, and it's so annoying, but I have come so close to hitting the 3 out of 3 touchdown parlay, and because we're not doing Tommy's touchdown trifecta, I want to try to do it in this game. I've gotten 2 out of 3 too many times. I want to get 3 out of 3, so I'm going to do it right here, right now with 2 of them. For rushing, going to go Bucky Irving, Aaron Jones, which is incredibly juiced. I don't really understand that one. That's giving me more of the money here. And then Devon Achane, and that's plus 944. Put 5 Peter bucks on it, and come on, baby, give me a win.
You got it. I like it. I don't have a strong feeling about Aaron Jones like you both do apparently this week, but I don't disagree. I think there's a good chance he gets in the end zone.
I'm going to go David Montgomery. Give me... Oh, you know what? Well, I want to give him a touchdown, too. Might as well while I'm at it. So 35.5 and a touchdown. You're going to give me plus 360, 10 Peter bucks on that one. Over 35.5 and a touchdown.
Cool. My receiving, I think for now I'm just going to do one player. I'm going to do Jameson Williams, 80 plus yards and a touchdown for plus 320.
It's great value.
Nice.
I'm just feeling a 100-yard game, honestly, and touchdown maybe 2. I think the Steelers defense cannot keep up with that speed at all, and it's going to show.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused about where we are in the order. Weren't we just doing rushing?
Oh, yeah, he did do receiving.
Oh, well.
Good call,
Hey.
I wasn't
going to take that?
I wasn't going to take J-Mo.
No, you're good. You're good.
So I'm good.
I'm taking it now.
I'm partially dyslexic, so You
want to take your rushing pick?
Yeah.
Also, James for 80 yards rushing and a touchdown.
I really like this parlay. This one's very fun. Unfortunately, I can't get a total on Woody Marks. He's going to be a part of this. But I'm going with Bucky, Woody, Barkley, and Rico. They just all have fun, simple names to say.
They sound like a gang of bandits in the streets.
Yeah, they really do. But I love all of their matchups. Yeah, right.
There's Bucky. There's Woody, Barkley, and Rico.
Rico
my
in
boy
the back.
Rico in the back with that evil stare. Don't talk to Rico.
Yeah, Rico, fuck you up, bro. Yeah, so I'm gonna pick. I did look at the lines because they have them out for 3. I think Bucky for 70 plus rushing receiving feels great to me. Woody, I'm aiming for that 60 to 70 rushing receiving mark as well. Barkley, I'm going to do 80 plus rushing receiving. And then Rico, I was able to pick just 50 rushing yards for a decent odds. So without Woody, it currently stands at plus 165. Woody will probably bump this up near plus 300 territory.
Nice. All right, now receiving. We're just going to take another shot at another touchdown parlay because I want it bad. I'm going to go Lad McConkey. And this is where I'm hedging the Aaron Jones one. I'm going to go Justin Jefferson. And then I'm going to go Jamar Chase for plus 827 for $5.
Nice.
Because I do get the feeling that Jefferson or Jones are going to score.
Yeah, they gave Jefferson so many opportunities last week.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking. Originally, I was like, don't do it. It's not been a thing. But I remember just that Dallas game. They just kept trying and trying. So, like, why wouldn't they keep trying?
They need to build that chemistry, so they're forcing it, but who cares? 1 week it'll work out.
He needs the emotional boost, Jefferson. You can just see the airs out of his tires, and it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Fun.
I like it.
Sweet.
I like that one more than your running back one.
All right. Make it 100 Peter bucks. No.
This is where I'm going to pick on my Commanders, and I'm going to have both A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith going over. So that's 63.5 for A.J., 58.5 for Devontae. I'm getting plus 258 on that. And that sounds good to me. I'm going to do 20 Peter bucks on that one. Cool. The only way this screws me, I think, is either Saquon controls the game and just goes crazy. But I think we're stout enough to stop that game plan. But man, I mean, the pass coverage looked a little bit better last week, but that was partly because of Dart not throwing great passes. I think they're going to come in hungry and they're going to feast.
Yeah, I'd probably
not predicting touchdowns necessarily.
Sure.
Touchdowns might be Hurts and Barkley. Oh, yeah, and always there's the risk of pass interference being half of their offense. So this one could bite me, but...
Hey, you got to use that insider information on your own team.
If I just see us getting beat deep over and over again, I want to at least be able to laugh and say I was right. I'm making a lot of Peter bucks off of it.
Totally. I don't see this one failing you. I probably need to circle back to this one and just place that bet as well.
I think 3 for 3. I'm also planning on tailing that one. That's why I was laughing. I was just like, you're super spot on. You got the insider info. Yeah. I can see the vision as well.
I might have done this if the numbers were 10 points higher. And seeing both under 65. Yeah.
It is a little strange to me that they're that low, but I'm not going to overstate that.
It's the pass interference factor.
Yeah. True.
But here's the thing.
That's interesting.
They're going to interfere with A.J. Brown, and he's still going to catch the ball.
Yeah. That's fair, too. Yeah, we're hopeless back there. So I would pick pretty much every Eagles over. Pretty much every single one. Well, I don't have a receiving pick to give because I already gave mine.
What?
Jameson Williams, 80-plus yards, touchdown. Boom. Thomas, wild card.
All right. Are we ready for the ladder? Yeah.
Ladder, part 3.
Ooh. Part 4.
I always
You're one step
missing
behind.
one. I'm one behind.
I always forget which
because I didn't actually tail the first one.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah.
So that's why my brain is like, this is the third.
All right. I'm going to start with the legs I know you guys like, and then with the one that I still think you're going to like it, but it's like the one I think you guys will least like. So, Chargers plus 10.5.
Yep.
Patriots plus 10.5.
Yep.
Yeah.
Panthers plus 10.5.
Yeah. That's going to be a close game.
Only one that gives me pause, but yes, probably close.
I thought it might give you pause, but I think I got to back my plus 3.
Yeah.
That is the one that gives me pause too. But like this value is incredible. That's why I feel good about this value. It's like, yeah, the Panthers could lose by over 10. But how many times am I going to get these 3 teams with 2 scores? Probably never.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is good. And what is its final total?
-1.5.
Technically, all 3
-1.5.
possibly playoff teams.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I want to back is teams that are, I know Chargers and Patriots are playoff teams. Chargers are just hot. Patriots coming off probably their worst loss of the year. And then, yeah, just the flip-flop I talked about with the Panthers. I look back at the previous Bucs-Panthers games in the last 4 years. I think the Panthers got blown out by the Bucs like once. Otherwise, it's been a 3-point game. But yeah,
Cool.
I think it's back.
I like it.
Cool.
How much are you putting on it?
I think I'm at 100 now, so I think it's going to be 100. But I'll send in the Discord when it's final. I'm going to mull it over for the next 2 days. But this one feels like one I want to lock in. I think the T-Mac news. I'm waiting on some injury news, but.
All right, you ready for my wild card? Broncos Jaguars turnovers over 3.5. I think the Jaguars are going to turn the ball over 3 times against this feisty, impressive Broncos defense. And I think the Broncos will probably add a 4th one.
Okay. Yeah. I could see it. What's the odds?
Plus 140. 10 Peter bucks on that. Turnovers are the Jaguars' weakness and the Broncos, one of the Broncos' many strengths on defense. So I think it's hard to see this happening.
No, not at all.
You guys feel like that game's still high scoring, like turnovers that are leading to points?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get down with that game script.
Well, my wild card pick is the 3 games that I didn't understand the line for. And I know one of them is this Thursday matchup. And Thomas, before you call me out on it, I'll give a different pick too. But I first need to just specify that I think that this is a great spot. These were the 3 lines that initially were completely opposite of what I thought, how I thought the games were going to go. I've got the Rams winning, I got Chargers winning, I got New England winning. Just that gets you plus 901. I think that's a really good bet. I'm going to be betting that personally.
That's a good bet.
My own money. But just for the sake of content, because you guys can't get the Rams game in on that action since this airs later, I have an interesting observation when I was going through these games. I liked so many of the away teams. It was bizarre. I just felt very drawn towards away teams. So I came up with a mega away team parlay.
Hell yeah.
It's great fun. We got the Eagles winning. We got the Packers winning. We got the Bills winning. We got the Chargers, the Buccaneers, the Chiefs, the Bengals, the Falcons, and the Patriots. All away teams, all of which I feel pretty damn confident in. Honestly, I need to take the Buccaneers out. Yeah, I'm going to take the Buccaneers out because you guys already talked me off that one. So
yeah, I was just surprised you stopped at New England and didn't throw San Francisco in there.
Yeah, there's a reason. No, I think that could be a competitive game, and I could theoretically see the Colts winning. So, different read on that, I guess. But all in all,
it certainly impressed me this past week with what they were able to do with that. Like we were talking about last week, Daniel Jones is not worth as many points as the point spread indicated. And that proved right.
Yep.
I agree with you. I wrote down as extra bets Colts plus 7. I'm waiting to get to 7, but I think if I can get 7 at home, Phillip Rivers another week in his belt.
Totally.
I think that could
That's
hit.
Pretty good. Yeah, I see that being a 4 to 6 point win for the Niners probably.
But yeah, all of that is plus 5,426 odds.
Nice.
Pretty good. I haven't decided wager amounts. I'll determine that closer to Sunday, which will be released in Discord.
Yeah, and if you want to post that Rams, Chargers, Patriots parlay in the Discord too, I think that is a great bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Still got way to get it out. It's just the video won't be seen.
Sure. Well, cool. That wraps us up for week 16. I wish you all luck in round 2 of your fantasy playoffs, and otherwise, try to make a lot of money off these picks.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah. Take care, y'all.
Bye.